I did beg for someone who cheated over and over and over again to stay with me because I would take the scraps over being lonely. And that's on me.
Do we need to pause for a minute?
No.
You good?
Yeah.
I may be touching some sensitive areas.
I love it. Let's go deep. Go deeper, go home.
Married to the pastor of a Hillsong church. What gave you the hope to even try it again the second time?
It wasn't hope. It was desperation. I don't even want to lie to you, man. I made another man my savior. And as much as I would not want to say this, I first discovered the infidelity in our marriage in year 2.
Yeah.
We were married for 8 years before it all came out.
I'm about to walk out this room.
2 divorces, 2 baby daddies, 2 kids. There's no way. No one's going to choose me.
Could you ever see yourself married again?
I could throw up.
This is The Deep End with Lecrae.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today I have an esteemed author, a communicator, and just an all-around transparent person. I think that if you've heard her speak, you've been blessed by the level of transparency, but also the wisdom of experience. And man, it's an honor and a privilege to have Toni Collier in the building today, man.
We made it.
Yeah.
I had to hold on because I was about to scream.
Get out of
I'm
here.
so excited to be here.
Get out of here, man. You
I
crazy.
am grateful.
I'm glad you came, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
It's good.
So, one, I got to say, I felt like I was the most transparent person on the internet until I started seeing you pop
You
up.
said, "No, I mean."
And I was like, oh, she really, like, you appreciate people who go through traumatic experiences, but then are like, look, I'm going to keep it real, y'all.
100%.
I'm going to keep it real.
I'm going to keep it real.
And I love that about you. But for those who don't know, like, your backstory is interesting as well.
Yeah.
So it's like there was just early on dealing with trauma that you had to work through.
Yeah.
Talk to us about where you come from.
Yeah. All the things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm from Texas.
Hey,
it's
now.
like the most important thing about me. I
Hey,
got a little
now.
Texas tattoo. Okay.
Hey.
All right. I still got my 832 number. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
H-Town, the realest.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Come on,
No, but
man.
I have been in Atlanta for like 15 years.
That's
so
how
I probably
I feel
should.
too.
I
I'm a
claim
Texan,
it.
but I feel I've been in Atlanta so long.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
But I came from a blended family. I would say darkness entered my story when I was 7. My mom was very, very sick. She had a massive stroke. It kind of broke up our family. And my counselor calls it parentification. It's like when, I was just bopping around like a little Teletubby, living my little life, little cheerleader. I had 3 older brothers, it was like chill. And then when my mom got sick and my dad turned to alcohol and my brothers kind of hit the streets and I was kind of left to parent my mom. And so I became like a tiny caregiver at 8. And I think that's kind of what shapes the rest of the story. It's like you're taking care of your mom. A lot of people would say that I was exposed to a lot of things. I got addicted to porn at 8, just like flipping through channels while my mom was knocked out on medicines. I started drinking alcohol at 12, little strawberry daiquiris, sneaking them around, puffing my mom's cigarettes here and there. Lost my virginity at 13, started partying, drinking, party girl, popping, twerking, drinking, smoking. All the things. And really, it was just a kid that was in pain and had nobody to hold it with you. And I left my parents' house at 16 because I was always a go-getter. I had like raised myself.
Yeah.
And when I got to college, oh my God.
Yeah.
College Toni is probably the embarrassed Toni that I am. Like, I genuinely am like, we did a little too much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know. I did a lot of much.
It's probably like 70% I don't remember because of all the drugs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But made it through college by the grace of the
In
Lord.
Texas? Or
In Texas.
Okay, yeah.
And then I graduated high school at 16. Then I graduated college at 19 because I was smart, like book smart.
Yeah.
But them streets, it was.
Sound like you were like a highly functional, dysfunctional person.
That's exactly what it is. And I think that's a lot of our stories, right? Like we're just like, we're surviving and we're thriving in some areas.
Yep.
But the areas that we're just surviving in, it comes back to haunt us. And so the abusive dad turned into marrying someone that was verbally abusive and marrying super young and trusting too early and having a codependency issue.
Yeah.
But I ended up moving to Atlanta with a guy that wanted to be an R&B singer.
You moved here with him.
Yeah, I had known him for like 3 months. So that happened, okay?
Yeah.
But I graduated college, moved here, started my life, got saved radically at 21, visited somebody's church in West Georgia, and gave my whole life to the Lord.
Yeah.
Kind of sort of was living like it kind of sort of wasn't.
Okay.
And then I had a little girl, and kids change you. They really, really change you. They make you think about who you want to be for them because you care so much about who they're becoming.
Yeah.
And I was in a marriage that was abusive, and I had a 1-year-old daughter, and I decided to leave.
Now hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Because you're this party girl,
Yeah.
right? Did you have a dysfunctional view of love? Like, why did you get married so young?
So young
if
and
you
so
were,
quick.
If you were out there, like, why? Like,
I know,
I'm gonna
it's
settle
my
down.
dad.
Okay.
You know, I think for a lot of women, we have started to call it confidence, which is unfortunate, when really it's promiscuity, it's lust, it's insecurity, it's how tight can I get this dress so I can make sure that a guy looks at me, that he chooses me. And that's what it is. We just deeply want to be chosen. I wanted to be chosen by my father. And because that void was there, you're going to find it somewhere else. And so I just started choosing men in hopes that they would choose me back. And they just didn't for like a long time. And then when one halfway did, I was like,
Yeah.
that's it. We're married. Okay.
Okay.
Throw my whole life away. I don't need to go to law school. I don't need to finish anything. I will go with you.
Yeah.
Because love was the currency when unconditional love was unknown. I didn't know
Wow.
Jesus' love.
Wow.
And so I just...
So now you're in this like chaotic relationship, but you
Yep.
meet the Lord. How does that work out in this?
Man, it was so weird. So we had this little bitty apartment in Georgia, started visiting this church, and I will never forget, I always like to honor people that have radically changed my life. This guy named Carlos Torres, a youth pastor in Podunk, Dallas, Georgia, literally came up to me and was like, you got ministry on you. You have something on the inside of you. Come volunteer with the youth. And I've started volunteering in the youth ministry.
Okay.
And I think when you start to serve in ministry, you realize that salvation is just step one.
Yeah.
Because then when you're exposed to students, kids, serving in ministry, whatever that looks like, you realize like, oh, people actually expect me to live like I said yes to Jesus. Like, oh, they're looking to me to be hope for them. And I can't be hope if I'm high on Saturday, coming to church hungover on Sunday.
Yeah.
And so I think the Lord started to convict me in those ways. And I started to, I wouldn't say outgrow. I don't ever want to pretend that I was better than anybody else, but I think I pursued the Lord and my first husband just wasn't.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to live like I said yes to Jesus. And so I stopped cursing and stopped drinking, stopped partying so much.
He's like, who
and it
are
created this rub in the marriage.
What did you have an expectation of like the pace of marriage at that time? Like, were you just like, this is
Ignorant. There wasn't nothing there. It wasn't nothing smart, strategic. No, there was not a book read. There wasn't a podcast listened to.
Okay.
It was, this is it.
You didn't even know what you did.
No, and the only example I had was when my dad loved my mom, even though he cursed her out. So this is love too. I can get cursed out and it's okay. And it's okay. That's the only picture I had.
And I guess like, so now there's this tension, I would imagine, of like, you want to love the Lord, and now you're married to somebody who's like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
How do you coexist? Because there's probably a lot of women in that now.
100%.
So
yeah, I think.
what would you tell you then?
Yeah.
Now.
I would say you can't be your husband's Holy Spirit. It's not your role. And as much as I would not want to say this, there was a moment when my dad was walking me down the aisle, my first marriage, and he literally turned to me and goes, you don't have to do this. He said, at that point, my dad had gotten sober. He started pursuing the Lord. Like, him and I's relationship were still a little strained, but like, he had some wisdom in him. And I think I would have probably told Toni, like, wait. Wait until you have such a beautiful relationship with the Lord that you can hear his voice and his yes or no on this person.
Yeah.
And that is what I didn't do. And I think a lot of us, and I don't want anyone to feel any remorse or regret, but what I would tell people that maybe are dating and engaged and you're going for, it's like, did you ask the Lord if this is your husband, if this is your wife? And I think in it, really recognizing red flags at the beginning, and you can't recognize them if you don't even see them in yourself.
Right.
And so I also think I would have brought in accountability. We didn't tell anybody, we just suffered. We just were slamming doors and ripping doors off the hinges and holes punched in the walls. You know how,
You 20 though, right? Like
20 years old.
That's
We reckless.
crazy.
20.
20,
married.
my frontal lobe was out.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't even, you can't even barely wipe yourself good. That's what my mama said. You can't even barely bathe yourself good messing around trying to be married.
All right, y'all, listen. Running a household is a lot, especially when you got kids. I remember being a young father and not knowing what I would do if anything ever happened to me. I didn't have an understanding of what kind of family plan that I needed to have in place. But let me tell you something. Having a family plan in place can help deal with all that chaos. But does your household have a plan for protecting your family's financial future? If something unexpected happened to you, and if not, let me tell you something. Fabric can help. Life insurance is one of those things that nobody ever wants to think about, but it's actually extremely helpful. Having a term life insurance policy means that if something unexpected happens and you're not there to provide for your family, they still have some financial protection. And Fabric by Gerber Life makes it very easy. Because listen, time is a thing we're not in control of. It's limited. And why do we keep putting things off till later? So if you've been putting off life insurance, please check out Fabric. They make it super fast and easy to check that off your list. I'm trying to tell you guys, Fabric by Gerber Life is term life insurance that you can get done today. It's made for busy parents just like you, just like me. You can do it all online, on your schedule, and right from your couch. You can be covered in under 10 minutes with no health exam required. Now, if you got kids, especially if you're young and healthy, come on, the time is now. This is when you lock in the low rates. Trust me, I know, I did it. And if you got life insurance through your employer, it might not be enough protection for you and your family. And what if you leave that job? It doesn't leave with you. But what Fabric has are flexible, high quality policies that fit your family and your budget, like $1 million in coverage for less than $1 a day. Fabric's partnered with Gerber Life, which is trusted by millions of families just like yours for over 50 years. And y'all, there's no risk. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel at any time. And they got like 1,900 5-star reviews on Trustpilot with a rating of excellent. Fabric also has free digital wills, tools to invest in your kids' future, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's done right from your phone. So join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric to help protect their family. Apply today. It takes minutes. Just go to meetfabric.com/Lecrae. Meetfabric.com/Lecrae. MEET fabric.com/Lecrae. Now, policies are issued by Western Southern Life Assurance Company, not available in certain states, and prices are subject to underwriting and health questions. Go do it. So now I know what it's like to radically meet Jesus.
Yeah.
Right, in my 20s, but I'm like, there's still a lot of ratchetness to me. You know what I mean?
I love that word has come up here because that is exactly what was in me.
Okay.
Ratchetness.
So I'm trying to, you know, obviously we know he was not trying to follow the Lord, but you are. But at the same time, it takes a minute to get a person out of slavery. It takes time to get the slavery out the person.
100%. I frame it up as I was a fan of God, not a follower.
Ooh.
For years. Ooh. And that's what it looked like. Going to church, serving, kind of living that double life. Like we get a little too drunk on the weekend, but we be at church on Sunday. You know, and it took me about 4 years to realize, like you don't just say yes to Jesus, you actually have to live like it. You have to live like you did. And the church structure that I was in at the time didn't have a discipleship model. Mm-hmm. There were no small groups. So you came to church on Sunday and that was it for the week. And I think that contributed to it. And it's why, you know, a lot of churches that I talk to, consult, help build, whatever, I'm like, hey, I understand that salvation is important. We want to make heaven full. Yeah. But we want to make heaven full of people that God was so proud of with how they lived their life. And so we have to actually focus on sanctification too. And that's the journey that took me about 4 years. I was like, oh, shoot, okay.
But I love that though, because, you know, the stage is kind of getting set for a person who is broken but God is still using. And sometimes I think people struggle with that. Like, how can
100%.
God be using this
Yeah.
person who's messy over here?
Yeah.
Like, two things can be true. And that's
100%.
what. So you have this daughter
Yeah.
and you're in this marriage.
Yeah.
You're trying to follow God, but at the same time, you're trying to grow up and become a woman.
Yeah.
What do you think, because that marriage ended after
Yep.
a while.
Yeah.
What do you think, is there anything Toni could have done
Yeah.
differently to help that situation at all?
Yeah. I think it's two things. I think I could have gone to counseling fast.
Okay.
I think when you have trauma as a kid, it's all that you know.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around with Band-Aids all over these deep wounds that really need surgery. And I brought it into the marriage. When I'll never forget the moment when I had this boyfriend. He's like, hey, I'm moving to Atlanta because I want to be an R&B singer. And I was like, me too. Same. I'ma come. I'm down. And I threw everything away. Law school, decided not to finish my internship, all these things. The best thing I could have done for the both of us was to be whole on my own.
Yeah. Ooh, we.
And that's what I could have done. I could have said, man, I like you. Like, we 3 months in, but if you want to move to Georgia, like, more power to you. I have a future that I want to solidify.
Right.
And I didn't do that. And the second thing I would say is I would bring people in. When you are having an argument in your home and you end up in the hospital because somebody didn't punch through a stack of plates, and when that crazy stuff happens like that, you got to call somebody.
Yeah.
Because it's just going in a toxic direction.
Yeah.
And you need someone to come and short circuit that journey. And so I definitely would have brought people in. I would have been honest.
That's
because we
good.
pretended.
Yeah.
Sundays with the crew, taking pictures, doing the thing. And we were just hiding and suffering.
That's so good.
Yep.
So, I mean, at how old are you at the time this ends?
So I'm 25.
Okay. So by 25, you're already 40.
I try to tell people this all the time. I be like, I'm old. People like, you're not old. I'm like, I'm 57 in trauma years. I am 57. Okay, holding on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm 24, but I'm like 40. I didn't live the whole life already.
Goodness gracious.
I know.
So after it dissolves,
Yep.
is it relief or is it stress? Is it tears? Like, what is? Do you feel failure or do you feel freedom after this first?
I definitely think I felt failure.
Okay.
My parents were embarrassed. My dad was like, what are you even talking about? Stick it out, da da da. I told you shouldn't get married in the first place, all these different things. And when I told my church, that also dissolved.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like,
Wow.
I think I need to leave. I think I need a break. I'm leaving this marriage. It's not safe for me and my daughter anymore. And I just didn't hear from anybody.
Wow.
And so ended up living with another single mom and her daughter and started rebuilding my life at 25. Started working for Girl Scout Corporate, thought ministry was over. I'm like, I can't be a youth pastor anymore.
God can't use me.
God can't use me.
Okay. Let's do it again.
Uh-huh.
What does Toni today tell that 24, 25-year-old young lady?
Your faith has been deeply rooted in a man and not a savior. And my first church experience was super weird because it was fresh. It was like charismatic, but kind of cool. The pastor, now that I, understand the small little tiny details of what being a leader and being a pastor is about, it was just unhealthy. It was spiritually manipulative in so many ways. It was, don't build your own kingdom. You got to build mine instead of Jesus. It was just weird. No small groups because everyone's going to start their own church if there's small groups. Like, it was just a weird environment. And when I left the church, I felt like, okay, well, there goes my faith. Because my faith was in a man and not a savior. And so what I would tell Toni then is, man, don't be surprised if Jesus comes looking for you. You just got to turn around. You got to look at him.
That's good.
But I was like, no.
So you go through this embarrassment, this feeling of failure.
Yeah.
You're in this new space in life.
Yeah.
You end up getting in another relationship and getting married
yes.
again. What gave you the I don't know, the hope to even try it again the second time?
It wasn't hope. It was desperation.
Oh my
I don't even want to lie to you, man.
Oh my God.
It wasn't. I mean, you get out of a relationship, and now that I coach women on healing, I'm like, I hated to hear this when I was that age, but I'm like, wait a year after the breakup and 2 years after the divorce. Take the time to heal. And I hated that. No, I'm getting another relationship. I want to be soothed. I want a companion. I'm hurting so bad that I can't stand on my own. I don't have any friends because I've decided not to be open. So I'm just going to go find someone else to carry the weight of this baggage that I'm responsible for. So I hopped into another thing, and I realize now, looking back, that it was definitely not me looking. I was the person that I married the second time, just was like so hungry to get married and I'm going to save you, wanted to be a savior. And it was noble at first. But what I didn't recognize was he also was choosing to rush into something when I had just gotten out of something. And he was more healthier than I was. He was already a pastor. Like, he should have made a better decision. But I was weak and fragile, and I had a little girl and barely any money. And I was like, somebody save me.
And I think that's a lot of single moms out there is feeling a sense of like, I don't know. I got to take what I can get.
Take what I can get.
Yeah.
Who would choose me?
Yeah.
I mean, I have to really fight that lie now. Like 2 divorces, 2 baby daddies, 2 kids. There's no way. No one's going to choose me. And I have to fight that lie, because why is my concern with someone choosing me versus a God that can fulfill me? Why? Why is that thought process even there? And I'm having to fight that narrative now, because I'm like, no, I want freedom and fulfillment, not companionship.
Yeah.
Companionship can come great, but that's not what's going to save me. It's not what's going to help me make the best decisions. And I know that now, unfortunately, now that I learned. But that's what I've been trying to teach women. I'm like, wait, slow down. Like, there's more.
Like, what did you need to hear?
Yeah.
What kind of love, like, if you could, again, you're a much wiser person now. So I'm just almost in a sense like, yo, counsel yourself. But like, what did you need to hear? What kind of encouragement and love did you need to experience?
Yeah. I think that at 25, I needed to hear, ooh, this would make me cry. It feels so good. Okay. Grief. I needed to hear that I wasn't set up well. Because I think when your life is spent surviving, raising yourself. I can remember the days I was just in my mirror as a little girl trying to do my hair for picture day because my mom couldn't lift her head. I can remember the days where I wanted to go to prom with someone who would give me one of those little flower things on the wrist. I forgot what they're called, like, and I didn't have that. I went to prom by myself. Like, I needed to hear that those things didn't set me up well. And now I have an opportunity for Jesus to right every single wrong, to fulfill every little crevice before I took another step. And I think that's what so many of us need to hear. It's like, hey, this is not normal. This is hard. This is darkness. There's evil right there, and it's not normal. And there is more. Like, there actually is more. And knowing that now, I think, is what gave me the courage to leave this time and be like, no, I'm not about to be cheated on all the time. No, that's not okay. Like, there is more. That's wrong. That's darkness. And there's light over here to be found.
Yeah.
And I think that's what so many people need to hear, because hope is really just the belief that things can get better. And so we should just tell people, like, that's bad. And there's better for you. You can hope in the better.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's already hard enough
to
be married.
Child.
Married with a child. At another level.
Is this right?
Married to a pastor.
Oh, God.
At another level.
Yeah.
Married to the pastor of a Hillsong church.
Help us, Lord Jesus.
Like, I'm not, I guess it seems like it's a whole different level of struggle on a marriage in and of itself.
Yeah.
And I guess it could depend on where you are in your journey.
Yeah.
I know for me, today it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but a younger version of me would have felt like I have to be something because I'm a part of something big and 100%. I need to have this look in this front. Like, talk to me about that
Yeah, I would say that was the hardest thing about my second marriage. You know, after I got divorced the first time, I did go to counseling. I was like, all right, there has to be another way here. And it really came from people that said, have you ever tried counseling before? Have you ever done this? Have you ever done this? When I got into the North Point space, like there was just all this health. And I was like, okay, I'm down for the Christian Gap up in here. Okay.
Yeah.
And then when I got into a marriage and I started to get healthy and realized that it wasn't healthy, that we were so secretive about everything. No one was ever allowed to our house. We could never be a part of a small group. We couldn't share what we were struggling with. It weighed on me because I was learning that vulnerability is the currency to healing. And I was like, wait, but we should maybe tell someone that we're battling this. We should maybe do this. We should maybe do that. And there was always just this looming threat of, if you say too much, I'm going to leave you. If you bring people in and tell our business, we're going to lose everything. And I'm just like, I just don't feel like there has to be another way. And I think a lot of pastors and leaders are living like that. Like, I mean, we're going to lose everything. We'll lose this. Let it burn. Let it burn to the ground. Lose the power, lose the influence. It is literally crushing our souls.
Yeah.
And we are looking less like Jesus in the name of Jesus.
Boy.
It's insane.
I'm about to walk out this room.
Let it burn to the ground.
Cue Usher.
Okay. Okay. And that was the tension, I think. And that's the tension that we're seeing all over the globe when pastors are falling. We're so shocked and surprised. Oh my gosh, I didn't know this was happening. Yeah, because they've been hiding it.
Yeah.
And all that hiding has crippled us.
Yeah.
And I think that was the tension with that second marriage. It just was like, this is not healthy. We're not doing this well. And I'm honestly, like, if you were to ask me the question, like, the second round, what do I feel, failure or freedom? Freedom. I get to tell people about my inadequacies now. I get to admit that I'm broken in areas. I get to talk about the traumas I've been through.
Yeah.
And Jesus has become bigger in my life because I get to say the thing now.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Sometimes I used to think that I had to spend big money and waste a lot of time in the kitchen to make delicious meals at the house. And it was a waste of my life, a waste of my time. I started figuring out a new plan so that I could feed my family on a regular basis, because I can cook, but I don't have time. So I was looking up opportunities for me to save time but eat well, and I found Every Plate. And with Every Plate, you get restaurant level good food week after week with recipes like crispy buffalo ranch, chicken and cheesy Mexican street corn hash. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, the plates are good, the meals are good, and it's great value and it's great quality food. I don't want to eat trash. I want to eat well. So listen, I'm trying to tell you, you're going to spend way less on these flavor pack homemade meals than you ever would on a normal grocery run or at a restaurant. And thanks to Every Plate constantly rotating weekly recipes delivered right to your door, you always going to have the best answer for what's for dinner. Right? My kids ask me all the time, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? And I'm trying to tell you, I use Every Plate, and it's the best option for anybody who's struggling like me. So use it, because if you would have known what I was dealing with before I had this, you'd have been recommending this for me too. I'm trying to help you out, especially parents who can't cook. Trust me. So what are you waiting for? Just dig into these flavor pack meals that your household will love. New customers can enjoy this special offer of only $1.99 a meal. Go to everyplate.com/podcast and use my code LaCrae199 to get started. It's applied as a discount on your first box. Limited time only. I may be touching some sensitive areas.
I love it. Let's go deep. Go deeper, go home.
Okay.
Is that the new tagline here?
Yeah,
Ready?
well, you just made it up.
Yeah.
There's a couple. So one, you know, generally when you hear about a divorce, there's two sides of the story.
Yeah.
And oftentimes if it's messy, people are only telling their side because it feels like a battle.
Yes.
Right.
War.
I think, and I'm not saying you haven't shared this at all.
Sure, yeah.
But I think that in my experience, even if I'm driving the car and I hit somebody in the road, there's sometimes I gotta own that. I gotta own that I was driving that car.
Messed around and hit somebody. Yeah.
Right. But rarely do you hear the passengers say like, I was yelling at you. I did turn the radio up too loud. I did say this. Now you hit that person.
I mean, yeah, I may have accidentally threw something at you, but yeah.
So I'm just curious from your perspective, like, hey, do you see anything that Toni could have done differently in that process?
Yeah. So I first discovered the infidelity in our marriage in year 2.
Yeah.
We were married for 8 years before it all came out. It was my fault that I did not say anything.
When you first found out?
When I first found out.
So you just let it ride?
Well, I cried a lot. But I was so afraid to leave and be alone again.
Okay.
That I just was like, I'm just not going to say anything.
But I guess, like, did you say, hey, we need to go to counseling, let's address this, or like?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I was so scared to have a strong opinion that I was like, well, I mean, it's whatever you think, though. Like, I understand. I don't want you to leave me. Like, I'm so scared to be abandoned. I don't want to be alone again. I don't want to go through another divorce again. Okay. And I think for me, not having the strength and the confidence to say, no, we have to go and heal.
Yeah.
We cannot. I regret so much, like, when we were talking to Hillsong and they were asking, like, is there anything in your marriage we need to know about? And I sat there quiet.
That's our business. Yeah, everybody don't need to know our business.
Yeah.
But y'all weren't healed from y'all's business.
So we're just hiding.
Yeah.
Because when you don't heal, you hide.
That's good.
And I also think, again, rushing into the marriage, I made another man my savior again. Oh my gosh, he loves me. He's choosing me and my daughter. Like, no other man's gonna choose me and my daughter. Yeah. I need to do what he says. Yeah. I just need to yield. I need to be quiet. I need to surrender. I need to all this. And really, it was unfair that I made a man my savior. And for a lot of females, we are expecting the men to save us. Yeah. And that's not what marriage is.
That's good.
It is service. We are servicing each other in the name of the Lord. And I think that weightiness and that pressure was too much for him.
Yeah.
I have to take care of Toni. I have to take care of her daughter. Right. I have to save her, rescue her. And I do think that contributed to how hard our marriage was. And then I used that for 8 years. Well, he saved me.
Woo.
So, sure, another woman. Sure, another this. Sure. But he saved me.
So you're like an NFL wife, NBA wife. It's like, I mean,
he provides. he opened these doors for me.
Just don't look the other way. So because you did say you said this. You said sometimes we want the redemption story so badly that we miss things. What things do you think you missed that you would tell other women to pay attention to?
That the abundant life is for all of us. I had a belief that the abundant life only belonged to the married people. And that's not true.
Oh, boy.
It's not true. And the church is painted it that way. Every single that comes into the ministry, are you married? Are you looking? Are you dating? Are you this? As if it's some type of prerequisite to activate the goodness of God. And it's just like, it's so far from the truth. I look at my life right now and it is so hard. I can't even explain to you the weight. I can't even, I've never slept the same because if something happens in my house to my 2 kids and my nanny, it's me, just me. It's so hard and it is full of goodness. It's because it's just me and Jesus. I have a beautiful village. I have incredible friends. Absolutely. I have a nanny that lives with me and helps my kids. I love her. And I just have Jesus. And on one end, it sounds almost like it's apathetic or it's, I only have Jesus. I don't have. But I think that's the problem is that we thought like, oh my gosh, it's only me. And I just have to depend on Jesus. I get to.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, some would say you never know Jesus is all you need till he's all you got.
It's all you got. And I like it. I like being so dependent on him that I don't make any moves. Every request I submit to the Lord. I don't have anybody else to talk to. I can't bring it to my husband. It's me and the Lord. And honestly, he has not led me astray.
Yeah. You seem like when you were saying it's hard,
Yeah.
like you're not denying that it's hard.
No. Well, because what? What are you talking about? I wasn't designed to do this by myself. This is not God's design. No, we're living under a curse. We're pain and darkness into the world. If we try to brush it off like it's not painful and heavy and hard, I think we rob ourselves of grief, of like righteous grief. Like, no, this sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks a lot.
Yeah.
And I've seen the goodness of God in the land of the living. The latter means more now.
Yeah.
Because it's so heavy and hard.
I think, because I do want to get into the healing portion, because you have so much to say about healing, and I want to talk about even your organization, your book, which is great.
Yeah.
But I think for some people, you know, they're like, easy for you to say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to like paint a picture of the dark night of the soul that you've had to endure.
Okay.
Right? Outside of just like the anger. Some of it is anger, but like what like puts you in positions, and what are the circumstances? What did it look like for you just to have to deal with all of that?
Yeah. So I got a call from my ex-husband in September of 2023. I was filming a show with a great Christian network, bopping around, living my best and most glorious life, only to wake up at 6 a.m. and to have to watch my husband tell me that he was being extorted by someone he hired for sexual favors. Tens of thousands of dollars. And then I had to fly home and parent my kids, knowing that this had to be the last time. But I got a daughter who has no idea what's going on. I've got a nanny who just moved from a different country through an exchange program to help me 3 months ago, who barely speaks English. I have to tell her, hey, I don't know if I'll be able to pay you anymore. You may have to leave the country. I have to tell my daughter, who's already gone through this once before, who has a whole nother level of behavioral challenges that I don't talk about publicly, that her life as she knows it again will be different. And then I have to like tell every single organization, every booking, because how do I honor the people that put their name on me? I have to tell them, hey, I am choosing to leave my marriage. This is why. I can't tell you everything because I don't want to embarrass him or our family. And then I have to watch as churches, pastors, organizations cancel me. And I didn't do anything. And then I have to figure out how I'm going to make money for my kids. And I have to be embarrassed and ask my parents, who I've never asked for money, to carry me so I can have a lawyer that can defend me. I got to sit on calls and say no to signing an NDA about my life because I'm tired of lying and I want to tell the truth about what happened to me. That's
tough.
That's tough. And I got to do it with joy too.
How do you, when you know, I think the world, at least me, I don't consider myself the world, you know, we hear about, you know, tension online. Yeah. And it was like, wait, what the heck is going on? I thought all was fine on the Collier ranch. But it seemed like it got very messy online. Yeah. How did you, like, what's the genesis of that? And then how do you navigate through all of that?
So I immediately put a board together for myself. I knew that I just wouldn't have the strength, honestly, the intellect to navigate something like this. I never navigated before. My platform is never this size. And now I'm about to go through a divorce with a big platform. We just left Hillsong because of all their scandal. And now we've got a scandal. I mean, it just was messy. And so I literally sent a text to my friends Lisa Whittle, Joe Saxton, Lisa Turkhurst, Jenny Allen, like all the Amy Bagwell, Mark DeMoss, who was retired, actually, a retired PR person for Billy Graham. Okay. Wow. I just said, everybody come and help me. Tell me what to do. I want to do it right. I want to honor. I want to do it well. And I do not want to post a statement online. That's what I said to everybody. I want peace. I want to do this divorce and I want peace and I want to raise my children. And if I got to go be a barista, I will. If my career's over, that's okay. And I just remember, I will never forget sitting on my living room floor, and this board that I put together had met without me because they needed to really think about, like, what does she say? How does she navigate this? All the things. And they came back and they said, Toni, you have to do a statement. And I was like, no, I do not want to put my children through this. No, my daughter was in public school at the time. We ended up having to pull her out because of some mental health challenges she had because of everything. And I just was like, I don't want to do it. And they just kept asking. I'll never forget Jo Saxton. She said, why? What are you afraid of? She said, you're vulnerable about everything, Toni. What are you afraid of this time? And I was like, I just don't want to pull the family through it. I don't want to fight. I don't want it. And what I had known, what's unfortunate, is that my ex-husband had told me if I said anything publicly, he would attack me. He would tell people that I abused him and he would ruin me. Yeah. And so I was afraid that all of that was going to happen. Yeah. And Joe was like, are you afraid of his response online? Or are you afraid of something else? And I sat there like a little 13-year-old girl, and I was like, I'm afraid that he'll be mad at me. I don't want him to be mad at me. And I had to heal that. Because what's right is for me to tell the truth. I don't have to drag anybody. I don't have to be messy, catty, all that stuff. But I can be honest. And that's what we did. They brought me a statement. And I said, I do not want the details of hiring people. I don't want that. Infidelity. And we posted they posted the statement that I had endured an infidelity in my marriage for years. True. I recently discovered more infidelity. True. And I realized that my marriage is no longer God-honoring and I have to leave it. And the last thing that was in that statement was, I do not want to embarrass my ex-husband. I want to move on with my children and be at peace. And 5 minutes later, my ex-husband posted a statement. Toni Collier is a liar and an abuser, and she begged me so many times to stay with her in the marriage, which the first two things, lies. The third hurt because I did beg. I did beg for someone who cheated over and over and over again to stay with me because I would take the scraps over being lonely. And that's on me.
Do we need to pause for a minute?
No.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grief is good.
Okay.
It's good. That's the reality. And I feel like I've moved on. I feel like I've rebuilt so many things. Even with the book, I did not put all that stuff in there. I tried to be as honoring as I could. And it's been hard to watch that not be reciprocated. Yeah. For there not to be honesty and real true repentance and reconciliation for our son. Yeah. And all you can do is just hope that it'll come.
Yeah. Sometimes I got all these apps, all these subscriptions, and I don't even know what I'm paying for. And sometimes you gotta take control of this because it's eating away your finances. So to take control of your finances, you gotta know where to start. Rocket Money gives you a peace of mind. It's gonna give you the clarity and the confidence to take the first step in helping you cut out all this wasteful spending so you can take meaningful action towards your financial goals. I'm trying to tell you, I had multiple subscriptions that I had to get rid of. I was paying for stuff I didn't even know I was paying for. And Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel all your unwanted subscriptions. It monitors your spending and it helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money also shows you all your expenses in one place, including subscriptions you forgot about, like me. And if you see a subscription that you don't want, Rocket Money will help you cancel it. And if you got a goal you want to save for, Rocket Money can analyze your accounts and find the best time to put money each month aside. Rocket Money save users like over $2.5 billion, including 880 million in canceled subscriptions alone. That's a lot of money. Their 10 million members save up to $740 a year when they use all the app's premium features. So cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Lecrae. That's rocketmoney.com/Lecrae. Let's do this, man. rocketmoney.com/Lecrae. I think, and I oftentimes in circumstances like this, I think that, people overlook the amount of added trauma that the compounded trauma.
Oh my gosh.
And, unfortunately in our society, we tend to like, just move on, you get past it and everybody, you get to win and you get to suffer and, whatever, y'all figure it out.
Yeah.
I think the healthy response to something like this is to acknowledge the trauma, to acknowledge the pain and the suffering, and to say, hey, and my prayer and my hope, and this is for any man or woman who has inflicted trauma on their spouse or ex-spouse, whatever the case, is, man, you got to lay on that sword. You got to lay on the sword. David had to endure the consequences of his actions and own up to it. And God, it's not that God don't love you no more.
No, actually.
You know what I'm saying? But you can meet him in a new and better way.
Oh my gosh.
You got to live with some consequences.
You got to repent. But truly, isn't that where Jesus is found?
Yeah.
In the chaos?
Yeah.
Leaving the 99 that's straight for the one that went astray.
That's right.
That's like, it's where he does his best work.
Yeah.
And we've all been the one.
And that's the thing that you said it prophetically. You got to let it burn.
Let it burn to the ground.
If you want Jesus more than anything else.
I said this before, everyone, it's so funny when you're like the divorce poster child, you hear the same things all the time. God is turning beauty from ashes, pain into purpose, like all the things. And I think over these last 2 years, I've just been like, I think it's okay for us to tell people that sometimes it's only ashes. Like, there's beauty, but like there are certain moments where, no, you just sit there and you watch it all burn and then it's only ashes. There's no beauty there at all.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound like a pain junkie, but I've been really grateful to sit in the ash with Jesus and not even say, okay, well, he's going to redeem this and he's going to, like, I've always been the broken crayons girl. I'm like, I know, we can still color, got it. But like, can I just sit and be sad that there's so much brokenness? And we rush, like, I mean, it's Jesus. I've been reading John 11 like a mad woman. I don't know why Jesus has had me there since March. And every time I speak, he's like, throw away those slides, talk about John 11. And I think it's because I've been living in the verse 35 where Jesus literally was getting ready to go to the tomb to go raise Lazarus from the dead. And before he went, he cried instead. And I think I've just made peace with the ashes.
Yeah.
With just like, no, I think I want to be sad today. And I know that I'm not going to be here forever. I know valleys don't last always. But if I don't allow myself to properly grieve in the valleys, the mountains will be fabricated and they'll crumble. No, I'm staying in the valley until I'm actually physically, mentally, truly, genuinely ready for mountains of hope.
That's good.
Because then I'll be able to withstand it without leaking all over the place,
Yeah. And I think that's why you can say Broken Crayon Still Color, which is your organization, right?
Kitty little.
But that's why you can say that, because you've really been a broken crayon.
And that was it.
Yeah.
I didn't try to create anything. And I've done that in the past. I only say this from a place of authority now because I've done it so many times. Oh, just brush over it. It's why I was doing drugs all the time. Oh, numb the pain. It's all good. Let's just go party. Let's get out. Come on. Another guy. That one broke up. Whatever. Just sleep with the next one. Like, I've already done all that. I'm not doing that anymore. It causes more damage. You create generational cycles that you really don't want in the first place.
That's right.
So if I got to be broken for a season, so be it. I stepped down off stage and I didn't do anything wrong. But I needed the freedom to be broken for a little while.
That's good.
So that I could even have the authority to even do this.
Yeah.
Like, no, I went and sat and just cried for like 3 months. Okay. I know how to grieve. Well, now that means I know how to surrender. Now that means I know how to lead. It's this cycle that I think we're just trying to skip over for some reason.
Yeah. I don't think people recognize how much you lose in this type of situation either. Like you.
Oh my gosh. Everything is different.
Yeah.
My house that I thought I would grow old in. That probably maybe gets me the most. I think we had this cutie little white and black house up in Lake Lanier. I painted my son's wall green. Like, I switched the fixtures, like that's how like this is our house. And I realized that because he wouldn't leave and I'm sleeping in my daughter's room on the couch, I'm like, you won't leave, I have to. And I had to pack up me and my kids by myself and move. I had to get a new car. I had to everything it's not new. Yeah. It's different. It's so different.
Yeah.
And there's just like a million cuts of grief.
You grieved and it just, in knowing you, because I've known you for years. Like I've seen you here and there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I'm seeing a different side of you. Yeah. A different aspect of you. Yeah. I've always known you to be extroverted. Right. An outgoing person.
99th percentile. Okay.
How is it when you're grieving though? Yeah. And everyone, how do you wrestle with that? Like, I'm happy. I'm supposed to be the outgoing person. Yeah. But I'm destroyed.
Yeah. I think we have this false belief that we're like a monolithic creation, that we actually only can experience one emotion at a time. Okay. And so what happens is when we're sad, we're like, okay, I got to be like sad. You know what I mean? Like you almost feel embarrassed if you laugh when somebody died because somebody said something funny. You like, I can't because I gotta be sad. Yeah. And I think that hurt and hope can coexist. And grief and gratitude can coexist. It's actually scientifically the truth. Our neural pathways are actually designed to carry both emotions. And when you shut off one emotion, so if you're like, I'm not gonna feel any pain, then you actually don't get to experience joy. Because you shut off the neural pathway where both exist. And so what's been, I think, really freeing is like this past week, I had a grief cycle. Typically when I get sick and I don't feel well, I can't perform at my highest level, and achievement's a big thing for me. I want to run. I want to run. I want to get it right. I want to take care of everybody. And I have a lot to manage and a lot of people to manage and hold. And so this past week, I've just been sad because I'm not at my best self, but I still have to take care of children, you know? And so this week, I've texted a couple of friends and been like, oh, I hit some grief. I was supposed to do a Wingsgiving thing this week. I do it every year. It's an annual Wingsgiving party. And I had to sit with myself and my extroverted self and ask, is this good for you while you're grieving? You think it is because you're an extrovert and you're like, well, yeah, all the people in my house, everybody come over, we're gonna have Wingsgiving. And what's better is that last night I booked a flight for me and my son to go to Houston to be with my mom and dad. Because that's better right now. And sharing that with my friend Emily, she texted me like, what are we doing today? She checked in. She was like, I want you to do some things with your hands. So I washed my car this morning, just to get out of the grief of man, that was a hard week and a half of being sick. And I think it just looks like being honest and doing this and showing up anyway and telling you no, it's okay if I cry right here because I'm grieving right now.
That's good.
You know?
You throughout this you keep mentioning like different people.
Yeah.
Like Lisa or
Yeah.
my friend here. And then I'm looking at your book, like, don't try this alone.
Yeah.
Like, how important has community been? And then talk to us a little bit about what you articulate as well.
Long story short, I had a second book that was supposed to come out this past year on sanctification and moral failure. Wrote it, excited about it, all the things, helping pastors and leaders heal, people stop hiding, all the things. And then when your husband, who's a pastor, goes through moral failure, you can't come out with that book. And so my publishers reached out to me and they said, hey, we know you just wrote 60,000 words on moral failure and like you can't release it because you don't want to talk about this for 2 years.
Yeah.
You can wait to release that book or you can write another one. And I will never forget, I'm in what's called a confessional community. So there's like 7 of us, all Jenny Allen, Ann Voskamp, like all these people we meet. We've been together for like 5 years. We meet every month for 3 years and we confess all of our sins, anything at all. And we were on a therapy call and I was like, I don't want to write another book. I mean, just to cry. I'm like, I don't even have any words. Like, what am I going to do? And all the things. And I'll never forget my friend Jenny and Lisa. They said, Toni, you've been healing for over 10 years. You got something in the reserve. It goes back to your question about like, how do you lead and put content out there while you're hurting and healing? I think the litmus test for me is, am I hopeful or bitter about this?
Okay.
If I'm still in a bitter place, you need to be quiet. Get off of Facebook right now. Stop talking to your coworkers. You're going to get fired.
That's good.
Okay? I was hopeful about my future with my kids. I was so deeply hurt. I wanted my marriage to work. I wanted this to be the only, good Lord. Because can you imagine a third one? Jesus, I can't even. Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. I got PTSD. I just say, I don't even know why I said that for myself. Okay. Like, I was hopeful. And I had a lot in the reserve. And so when I started praying and asking the Lord, like, what do I write about? Like, what do I write about? And it's in the middle of that, I'm like, my friends are setting up an Amazon wish list for me and my kids' new house. And Jackie Hill Perry furnished my daughter's room. And the couch that we sit on was given to us by my best friend, Ashley, and the rug by my friend, Lindsay. And I have this mirror that was given to me by Lisa Whittle. Like, I can look around my house and I started to realize the only reason why I am still standing is because of God and his people. And I'm going to be honest, I'm the strong friend. So I got all the stuff together. I bring the charcuterie to the party. If it's somebody's birthday, all my friends reach out. Where should we go? What restaurant? How much? Like, I'm the strong friend.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be. And everybody was strong for me. And I said, that's what I write about.
Wow.
That's the book. The truth that I literally could not have done this alone. And I should not have.
Yeah.
And for every single strong friend out there that's like, you almost take pride in doing it alone. Makes you feel good about yourself. And it crushes you. And you're left with nothing when you could have just asked for help. And it's God's design. We know it. We're a connected creation. We're meant for togetherness. And that's what the book is. It's teaching people that when you're in pain, your default's going to be hiding.
Yeah.
I mean, Eden, Adam and Eve. We did something wrong, hide. We've been hiding since the beginning of time, since darkness entered our story. And darkness keeps entering it until we meet our maker. And so here's what that means. For every dark step, you're going to retreat back. What does it look like to live a life on the offense and not the defense? How do you build a freaking killer team of people who are waiting on the sidelines of your life saying, we're ready when you need to put us in?
I love that.
That's what the book is. And it is just, it's been amazing. People have been healing. People have been doing Bible studies. And it's just amazing.
I love it because it's not a, you need this. It's a how to get what you need, build what you need.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are like, yeah, I need that, but I don't know how to do it.
I don't really know how to do it. Yeah, I'm a practical Patty. I love a good inspiring story. I love God's word. And also I feel like God is our source and he's given us access to resources and we have to get to work. And for a lot of people, they don't actually know what get to work means.
Yeah.
Yo, what does that look like? Well, you probably should look at your circles first. Who's around you right now and who's taking up space where God is trying to trade them out for someone who's healthier and can handle the weight of what you're going through.
Oh, that's good.
But we don't think like that.
Yeah.
Now we think like that in dating.
Yeah. You are
Not
right.
friendship.
You are right.
We be real picky on dating.
Dating.
But friends,
I be telling people, you got to date your friends, man.
date your friends.
Date some of these friends, man.
They did to me. They hurt me. Da 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 da. It's because you did not master picking them well. And Jesus had circles. Yes, we are a friend of everybody's a friend of Jesus, but everybody had different access to him when you think about it.
That's right.
His most inner circle was him and God. Nobody was between. He retreated to just that inner circle. Outside of that, Peter, James, and John. He brought them to the Garden of Gethsemane, brought them suckers in close. Now, they did fall asleep.
They did,
a few
but
times.
hey, you know, you gonna have some of them.
But there was a reason. He needed to expose them to the level of vulnerability that they would need one day when they built the church.
Okay, okay.
Come on, like it's just all throughout the Bible.
Teaching.
It's all throughout the Bible. And I just think that if we were as intentional about our friendship as we were about dating and getting married, if we talk to singles more about having a healthy community, I feel like we'd have healthier marriages.
Yeah. What do you like kids add a different dynamic to this whole process of healing.
Yeah.
What are you hopeful for your kids? What are the new things that you've had to like establish now?
Yeah. So my son's 3, he doesn't really know what's going on. He's just licking people randomly. And that's, it's been a tension there too with like me trying my best not to fill a bucket that I wasn't assigned to. So I'm a mother.
Yeah.
I'm not a father.
Yeah.
And I don't have what it takes to be a father, period. But I have learned to focus in on filling just my mother bucket and giving opportunities for the father bucket to be filled in all the ways. And believing that God will fill the rest. Yeah. That's been super big. What's also been big is failing in front of my daughter. I'm a helicopter parent. I want to have it all together. I want to have the answers. I want to lead her well. She's very strong-willed, so you kind of have to be strong-willed back. Allowing my daughter to see me be imperfect and in pain has actually freed her to be in pain. And it has healed her in ways. And we've had some very rough moments. Like I said earlier, we ended up having to take her out of public school. We had kids saying things like, well, at least my parents are married, and just really disheartening, bullying, all the things. And we've had some really scary moments with her as well. And I just will never forget that we are literally on our way home from a hospital that I ended up having to take her to. And we're in the car and she was like, Mom, I know these last 2 years have been so hard. And then she whispers like, but I think our life is like better now.
Wow.
And I'm just crying away because I think I'm showing them resilience maybe.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I think I'm showing them weakness in the hands of God is actually a gift. We've started so many new traditions. We go to Waffle House on Christmas Day. We do an annual Wingsgiving at our house. We do a Christmas Eve pajama party. We invite other single moms to come to our house with their kids, and we get like a big jumpy thing in the back. And my daughter like coordinates all the games for the kids. Like, I guess I'm just showing her that like, we don't give up.
Yeah.
We don't give up. And when we are in pain, we seek Jesus and we figure out how we can help other people who are in pain.
Yeah.
And it's been sweet.
I want to say I'm proud of you.
Oh,
like, no, sincerely, I'm proud of you. And I'm not proud of you for being strong. I'm actually proud of you for being weak.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you because you're such a high functioning person.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you for letting other people step in and love you well.
Hard. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I've not done that well all the time. It's just so true. And, it's so humbling. If there's anything that I feel like the Lord gifted me in this season is the gift of being weak, of being needy, of needing help. And I think it's also like healed the part of me that maybe never felt like I was worthy to receive help. Like the only time that I'm worthy is if I'm giving, if I'm showing up for people.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Lord is like crawled up in your bed with your friends delivering you donuts, like right there, you're worthy.
And you know, when we try to have it all together, we deny people the opportunity to be who God made them to be.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
To deny them of their jewels that they're probably going to get for bringing them
now.
donuts over.
Come on now.
They probably going to get them in
Exactly.
heaven.
They need their crown for them donuts, man.
Yes. And God becomes bigger.
Yeah.
I think for some people, we get a little too churchy and think that God is going to drop the Uber Eats gift card down from the heavens.
Right.
And it's like, maybe the miracle you've been waiting on is not something that God's going to do through you, but through somebody else for you.
That's right.
And I have seen that too.
I love that.
And it's been cool.
And also thank you too for just sharing your journey, because I know early on people read it as bitterness and like frustration, but that's part of the grieving process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think what I appreciate is that you're not hiding the pain and not hiding the struggle. And we get to see that you really were in the trenches.
In it.
And
of it. Okay.
Right. You know what I mean?
In it and of it.
But God uses that and keeps doing it. And so
over and over again.
Yeah.
And how dare we deny him of being a savior?
Right.
By saying we don't need saving.
Now you said it in jest.
What did I say?
You said it kind of like, child. But I'm just saying, like, could you ever see yourself married again?
I could throw up.
Cause I'm just saying, there's some single dude sitting there watching like, wow, man, like and he's praying and I don't know. Maybe you can shut him down now and say, I ain't the one.
They didn't slid in the DMs now. Let's not I'm praying for you, sister. Here's my number. Here's my number. For prayer? Jesus is on the main line. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what number you need for the main line, but anyways, I think that, so I knew that I wasn't ready at first because I had a friend that tried to set me up with someone and I was like, is he going to eat me and my children? Okay, this is how I knew. I said, I'm not ready. Okay, is he living a double life? Like just all these doubts, you know.
Yeah.
I think my heart is getting ready because I think about having more kids.
Oh.
And that's new.
Okay.
And I don't know what that means for marriage. Obviously, I would want to be married to have more kids, but I can feel myself, those parts of me that were left really hopeless, like, dang, I wanted to give my son a little friend. Like, oh, well, that's over, to now, like, Lord, like, if it's in your will, I think I want that. I really do. I love raising my kids. It's so hard alone. And also I love it. And so I feel like I am healing to a point where it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if he's going to be in ministry. So if that is you,
no,
you could just, you don't even have to, you could actually unfollow me now just so that you don't see any of my posts and be tempted to like 7 of them in a row. I don't think that. I don't think. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
I think it has to end.
I feel you.
That got to cut it off.
I feel you.
You got to be a doctor.
Pastors.
I mean, not a doctor. It doesn't have to be like a doctor.
Pastors don't even send that DM.
I don't trust me, because I've gotten them.
Yeah.
I've gotten them and I have denied them. I have blocked you, actually.
Yeah. Just laymen. Just your ministry
you could pray.
Yeah, there you go.
You could pray that the Lord send you someone that do want to be with somebody in ministry, because it's not me.
I'm with you. I hear you. Well, listen, again, I can't say it enough, man. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. I know your voice has continued to inspire others, and y'all go get that book.
It's so good.
I'm big on community.
And I didn't say that about my first book, but I actually do. This one is good for real. Jackie did the foreword, like, we like wrestled through content. She asked questions. She had changes for the book. I was like, okay, this ain't no regular forward writer here. She like, and so it's been through a lot of hands and it's helped a lot of people already. And it's so sweet.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
This is The Deep End with Lecrae.